Hello everyone! Russian roulette had its first appearance in media in a short story called The Fatalist, where a bunch of drunk Slavs make a 20-coin bet on whether God predetermines events, which leads to them firing guns at their heads, which is probably the most accurate Slav activity I've ever heard of. Buckshot Roulette is a game that simulates the horror and desperation of being a Brokie Gen Z with nothing to lose, and it's a damn good one. Developed by a single Slav in the depths of hell, Buckshot Roulette is a $1 game that you can buy off of itch, and the gameplay loop is pretty simple. We need to kill the dealer in 3 rounds by guessing whether the next shot in the gun is a live or blank round. You can opt to shoot at yourself, and if it's a blank, you skip the dealer's turn. Otherwise, you could be like me and tweak the fuck out on yourself. Alright, I'm tweaking. There is a bit of a twist to this game with the items, as there is beer, which enables you to cock a shot out of the gun. The cigarettes ironically extend your life. There's handcuffs, which let you skip the dealer's next turn and make people more compliant in bed. There's the handsaw, which makes the gun do double damage. Pussy! Lastly, there is the magnifying glass, which lets you peek ahead to see what the next shot of the gun will be. I recommend counting the shots and drinking every beer you can at the start to gauge the odds of the rest of the shots for the round. You can utilize a magnifying glass along with the handsaw and guarantee sending this creep to hell. You may wonder what kind of story this game has, and that's the fun part. We can infer a lot from the surroundings. From the pills, which say sauce, we can infer the protagonist is working through some bedroom issues. Let's look at the movement of the shotgun. Look at how shaky it is. Only a blue-haired libtard would struggle with the awesome power of wielding a boomstick and using it irresponsibly. There's not much to be picked up from the ending either. There's one where you drive off with the money, and one where you die. The lack of a story doesn't really harm this game at all because it costs only $1, and the game itself, although simple, is very satisfying, which is due in part to the music. The entire game has the very pleasant vibe of being stuck in an underground club, fighting for your life in a death game against a demon. One of the hallmarks of a good game is constantly forcing the player into making interesting and meaningful decisions, and in this game, where guessing wrong once can end your run, or a random item can save you, there's never a moment where the game isn't tense and testing you. The game is simple and short. It truly only does one thing, and it does it extremely well. And perhaps for most people it wouldn't be worth playing more than once, but in a sea of garbage games that are really just remixes or extensions of previous games, Buckshot Roulette is a diamond in the rough and a unique experience and vibe you can't get in other games, which is why it's a 4 out of 5. Have a good day.